Hello, my name is Kristel Behrend, and I'm one of the librarians at Knightdale High School.
I'm Jennifer Koch. I'm the other librarian at Knightdale High School. And we wanted to talk to you a little bit about our MTAC program and the portfolio where we record our evidence of progress on our goals. Okay. For our program description, we have just a few things about our school, about instruction at our school and how we participate in that, some of the policies for our library, and then the programming, which actually includes a lot of participation from our library media studies students. So some of the highlights of our program are our library media studies class. We typically teach this class each semester. We have somewhere between 5 and 8 students per class, and our students participate in, well, they plan and research and participate in week-long events like Computer Science Week and Literacy Week. They also create digital portfolios. And as some insight into our facilities, this is our Learning Commons. We have some collaborative spaces where students can work together, some comfortable seating. We have a maker space, and then we do have a computer lab in the library where teachers can bring down their classes.
So during the 18-19 school year, our expected outcomes were focused primarily on professional learning. If you go to the evidence and reflection page, you can see how we provided evidence that we did accomplish those things. I think that probably the best evidence is our professional learning spreadsheet that we keep, and we actually keep this from year to year. So that year, you can see that we provided several large-scale trainings, and also we had Tech Tuesdays, which were more small-scale, focused on, just kind of catching people as they passed us in the cafeteria, and so we did that several times that year as well. What's really, I think, more important about using this document is that you can see what happened in 1920. And in 1920, we had a change of administration. We didn't quite have the opportunities to do so many large scale professional learnings. So we focused more on the small scale during planning periods once a month. And we embraced our digital learning coordinators and sort of created teams that taught in several different areas of our building so that we could get out to the teachers during their planning periods for Tech Tuesdays. And then, of course, March hit and the pandemic hit, and so the world kind of changed drastically. And while our focus wasn't really on professional learning for that school year, we really had to shift because our teachers had a great need. We went into crisis mode, and honestly, we really embraced our instructional coaches and began totally transitioning the way that we were doing professional learning and created TGIFs, which was called Teching Grade Instruction on Fridays. What was great about that time period is that our administration really began coming to the trainings that we were offering. And that really gave them a much better view of the digital learning needs of our staff and also the digital tools that we were able to give instruction on, which was pretty awesome. And this has transitioned beautifully into our PD for the 2021 year, which is still we're still in crisis mode, and we still have a great need for it. Even though our teachers are feeling really proficient with remote learning at this point, we're still always trying to re-engage our students. And also we're getting ready for hybrid instruction. So as you can see, during the 2021 year, we've been able to offer even more trainings and different types of trainings with that team. As a result of that team in the spring of last year, we really advocated strongly, and our administration listened to make MTAC available for our instructional coaches. Our instructional coaches were already allocated to other SIP subcommittees, but MTAC was also considered a SIP subcommittee. And we wanted the instructional coaches to be able to really be an effective part of the Media Technology Advisory Committee, which essentially is the committee that really instructs for digital learning.
One of the things that I think has been really helpful from an administration perspective is that not only do we have an administrative representative on MTAC, it's nice. It's really great when they're more involved. They come to the meetings, they know what's happening, and they are able to form that link between the MTAC committee and admin, which has helped in some ways in making sure that admin knows that our requests aren't coming out of a vacuum.
Yeah, as a result of the admin attending these professional learning sessions, we actually had the opportunity to do a full-scale professional learning session with the admin in person and the staff virtually, and that led to some more purchases that were made because it was evident to the admin what was needed to make this a little more functional for our teachers. To close this out, we just want to mention how Media Technology Advisory committees have been a part of Wake County Public Schools for a long time. They have a long history of strong leadership in their schools. If they're run well, the entire school should feel as if they have input into the Media Technology Advisory Committees. And MTAC should really have a bird's eye view of what the tech situation is like in a school. But all of this only works if there is strong administrative support for the committee to do the strong leadership that MTAC can do.